It may traditionally be the starting point of the season for Sky Sports, but not this season in the XRL, as we are here at Albert Park for round 6 of season 4 of the Extreme Racing League. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fraser McKenzie here. Welcome to the start of tonight's XRL coverage, sponsored by ANSI 3D, One Tap, CD Keys, Clutch Control, and VFG. We're at the Albert Park circuit here in Melbourne, Australia, and joining me in the commentary box, as always, is the boss of the league himself, Mr. Cesar Lopez.
Hello guys, welcome to Extreme Racing Leagues again, X1, another day of X1, another day of close racing. We'll see how it goes today in Albert Park. Meanwhile, let me check if I got already the weather forecast for today. Let me check real quick. Not yet, we don't have it yet, but we'll have it soon.
So we've got a few of the drivers coming out on track right now. So I'll just quickly go through the lineup before I get into the championship standings. We've got Sasha, Path, 2D, Wise, Wax, Hazel, Erdika, Ollie, Ty, Zola, YB, Waddington, Hurricane, Starfish, Mad Gank, Beard Boost, Penku, Ultimate, and Trap Polos, making his XRL debut last night in the 100% league, if I'm right in saying.
Let's start looking for drivers.
Elven Starfish is the lead car. So I'm on board with him just now. He'll be the first man to hopefully set a lap time around this circuit. It's delivered a lot of drama over the years. Turn 1 in 2002 and Turn 3 in 96 and 2016. And then, of course, the curb of doom at Turn 12. It is so easy to lose the back end there. Just a little bit too much curb, and you've got not much room to recover from. As with Turn 5, which Starfish just went through just now.
Yeah, Penko saying in the chat, full dry for both qualifying and race for today.
There we go. And we've got Jazz completing the grid this evening. It's a full grid tonight. The Trap Polos making his X1 debut tonight. So we'll see how he fares among the elites. And it's a 1:21.3 for Starfish. That's a great lap to kick off proceedings with, and Ultimate comes into the pits.
That's weird. Ultimate was doing a qualifying session.
Yeah, in the 100% in the realistic league we had last night, he had a nightmare of a race as Trap Polos. Wow, already into the 120s, a 120.9. Mad Gank 21-0, Wax 21-7, 21-0, 8-7, 0-6-7, you should say for 2D. And Path, oof, that's quick, 120.2. Say Path and Ultimate in the Williams last night. They'll be out with a point to prove. Path did manage to secure third place last night in the 100% league. But with the momentum he's got as the championship leader, he could very well see himself extending that lead at the top of the championship. And Starfish has gone already. Whereabouts is that? Oh, that's the exit of turn 5. Oh dear, oh dear. Was it? No, no. Oh, that was on the run up to turn 5. Goodness me, he's buried it. He's buried it. To say he's buried it would be a bit of an understatement. Ooh. Not what he would have wanted, but that's it. Starfish is gone. It's the first of our. That's the first of our competitors out to qualify. No, Trap almost has a moment as well. And what? I mean, Wise with a lap out of nowhere. 28.246, 2 thousandths slower than Path. We've got our Season 1 champion Waddington about to start his lap now. He hasn't been quite up to scratch as far as his pace is concerned over the last couple of seasons, but he's definitely getting back to his old ways. And he's certainly shown that this season so far. Might not be able to get the results he's wanted right now, but with a bit more practice, I reckon he should be able to. I reckon he should be up there, battling for the championship again at some point in the future. And oh, almost loses it out of turn 6. Well, turn 7 and 8 even. Into turns 9 and 10 now. Just a couple of corners to go now for Waddington. There he goes. Got to get a very tight entry to maximize the speed down the straight, and there he goes. 20.8. That puts him 4th at the moment. That's the Waddington of old we love to see. Ultimate, meanwhile, has invalidated. So we'll go with Hurricane. We'll see what he can pull out of the bag.
I'll be right back. I have a call.
Okie doke. So Hurricane getting a tow now from. Does it look like he's going to try and get a tow from his teammate? Waddington! Oh, he's gone! Oh, he's gone! Oh, dear! Oh. Well, that's a massive shock to the system there. Turn 12 has just claimed its first victim in the form of Hurricane, so Hurricane's out. He'll be starting at the back of the grid as Ultimate with a 120.068 goes fastest. It's a Renault 1-2 at the moment with 8 minutes to go. Path and Wise retiring from the session. They are more than happy with their times. And Penku at 120.1. You got to think he's going to be a serious contender for the championship now. He'll be out with a point to prove to try and get that top position in the championship back. He has split the Renaults. So while we're on the subject of the championship, the Drivers' Championship is as follows. You've got, as Beard Boost retires from the session, Beard Boost, oh, he's gone! Another victim at turn 12! That's 2 gone at turn 12! We've not even finished Q1, and already we've had 2 drivers fall victim to the infamous turn 12. And one of the McLarens appears to be running very slowly, and it's Ollie! Ollie's run out of fuel! Oh my goodness me. A lot of drama already, and we're not even out of Q1. Hurricane crash, Hurricane out, Starfish out, and Beard Boost out. Beard Boost and Hurricane both victims at turn 12. How many more names are going to be on that list tonight? Well, let's see if I can catch my breath and run through the championship standings and who's it? I saw that the Jazz was it, and then is it meant to be Jazz or CJ that's filling that last slot on the grid?
It's going to be CJ who is going to
Right.
be
Okay. So
filling.
CJ was we'll say Jazz, a little bit of a naughty boy trying to steal CJ's seat, and our sister channel. It looks like they're going to be having an all dry race as well. And Waddington a 20.4. That should comfortably see him through. If Wax can improve and get himself a 21.3 at least, and right now he is up by 7/10, he'll get a 21.0. He could very well see himself into the second part of qualifying. Path currently leads the championship with 98 points. Penku with 97. Ultimate got a bit of ground to make up at 73. And then it's a very juicy battle in the midfield for the best of the rest. Sasha with 43. Beard Boost and Ollie both tied on 41. Waddington 24. Wax and Mad Gank both on 21. And CJ completing the grid tonight Um, CJ rounding up the top 10, 15. Oh, it's X1 that's all dry. My mistake, Zola. My bad. So we could potentially be looking at a three-way dance for the championship. And in the constructors championship, meanwhile, there we go. Renault continuing to extend their lead. They're running away with it at the moment with 172. Alfa Romeo with 118. Ferrari with 64. AlphaTauri with 56. McLaren 45. Mercedes 36. Red Bull 26. Williams 19. Haas with 18. And Racing Point with 9. And Trap Paulos, he is retired from the session. He's happy with his time. I was like, this is a little bit of deja vu as far as the Constructors' Championship is concerned. A change of driver lineup at the team, and it just goes south very quickly. By the way, we saw it happen with Red Bull. They came into season 3 as the defending champions. They didn't even get out of the bottom half of the table, and we've got the same situation with Haas right now. They are currently second to last, just 1 point behind Williams. And it was Path last season that won the season opener. And it was Philip Nilsson that took the pole position. A lot of the drivers starting to retire from the session. Very happy with their time. CJ, Zola, and YB, they get to set a lap time. CJ coming through now. Seeing what he can pull out of the bag. Coming up to the chicane of turns 11 and 12. Very clean through there. He's not using any of his ERS. This must be probably an exploratory lap for him, I would imagine. Wouldn't surprise me if it was. Zola right on the back of him, meanwhile. Might get a cheeky little toe from him, but CJ being smart, he's right out of the way. And Zola comes across the line. What's he going to set? 21.8. It's not enough to get out of the drop zone at the moment. YB has invalidated. He's got time for another run. So 21.8, it would put him just behind Zola. And there's the checkered flag. Ty, currently third with a 20.2. And Zola, oh, that's it. Zola's gone. He's out. Zola's out of fuel. That's it. He's gone. Zola's out of qualifying. Ty would toss. Yeah, I can still hear you. Okay. Right up. Yeah, they're about to finish Q1. So we'll just... So here comes CJ. Round the final corner. Is he going to be able to improve on his time? He is going to be able to prove he's going to get himself. He gets 6th! What a lap time from him. YB hasn't been able to set a lap time, so it's going to be Beard Boost, Erdica, Starfish, Zola, YB, and Hurricane all out of qualifying. So oh! Stupidly close sometimes. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, Waddington, because those that made it through, the 14 drivers that made it through into qualifying, because of course, Beard Boost crashed out. He's not gonna be taking any part. So there we go. Ultimate, Penku, Tai, Path, Wise, CJ, Waddington, Mad Gank, Sasha, Trap, Wax, Ollie, Hazel, Tootie, all through. Less than 8/10. Less than 8/10 separating them. And then you've got Beard Boost, Erdica, Starfish, Zola, YB, and Hurricane all out. YB didn't set a lap time, neither did Hurricane as he crashed out. So we're going to be down to 14 instead of your usual Q2 15. Oh no, we're actually down to 13. Wow. So we're only going to be losing 3 cars from this second part of qualifying. My goodness me. So let's see who our lead car is. It is Tootie that is our lead car. Poll time from last season. We should be able to get that up at some point when Caesar gets back. There we go, 2D starting his flying lap. There's Trap coming out of the pits to go on his out lap. Very clean through turns 1 and 2 there for 2D. Interestingly, going for the softs. Yeah, Waddington being the generous man that he is, he's gifted 5 tier 1 subs. So thanks very much, Waddington. That support is much appreciated. And it's Dave Does Game Stuff, Shadow BG3, Connor Wright, and JLab, and Remixo. It looks like Sector 3. That's one of the Ferraris, I think. And it is one of the Ferraris. It's Sasha. What on earth has happened to him as 2D goes through with a 20.4? Now, bearing in mind those that are on mediums, they'll be about a second slower than those on the soft. So Ollie with a 21.4, he'll be very happy with that time. That should see him through into Q3 because we're only losing the slowest 3 cars from this part of qualifying. And those that do make it into the top 10, they are going to be starting the race on the tyres they set their fastest lap on in Q2. And it was a 1:19.8 from Philip Nilsson last year for the pole position time. Will anybody able? Is anyone going to be able to match that or even beat it? We'll see how that plays out. Wise, meanwhile, 21.1. That's a very quick time on mediums. Trap just starting his second lap. See what he can pull out of the bag here. Of course, Connor and so of course, Connor thanking Waddington for the gifted sub. Sasha a much better time that time around. 1:21.1. Wax with a 22.5. Mad Gank electing to cut the grass for some bizarre reason. Ooh, gotta be careful there. A 21.2 for Trap. Should see him through comfortably. Waddington, Mad Gank, an ultimate start in there. That's Penku still to set his. He is just coming out onto track just now. That's a quick first sector time. And that, what? 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 Nope. Nope. That's real. Path just broke the lap record here, and it's not even Q3. It's a new XRL record round this track, a 1:19.650. That'll see him through into Q3 at the expense of starting on the soft tyres. Dave does game stuff. He's just gifted a tier 1 sub to Mad Paulos. Thanks very much for that. Bear with me, folks. I am going to try and rectify something here. Where's Caesar gone? Yeah, Caesar needs to deal with something at the moment. But bear with me. I am going to try and rectify this. Right, let's try that. So we've got about 5 minutes to go here in Q2. Let's see what we can do here. Mad Gang's invalidated his lap. Ty's just about to finish his, so let's see what he can do. We go. Hopefully we can get something sorted. So it's just Hazel, Waddington, Magank, Penku, and Ultimate that still need to set a lap time. Yellow flag sector 3, and oh no! Oh no! What's... Oh, come on! That's deja vu all over again! Ultimate crashed at turn 12 again! For the second night in a row! Mad Gank, meanwhile, 21-1 on the mediums. Here comes Waddington. That would have been a 20.7. That would have put him third. Oh, and Waddington's going to need... I don't think he's going to have time for another lap. I don't think Waddington's going to have time for another lap. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's the second night in a row that Ultimate has... That's the second night in a row that Ultimate has crashed at turn 12. That's 3 names on the wall of turn 12, and we haven't even finished qualifying yet. Hurricane, Beard Boost, and now Ultimate again. Can this weekend get any worse for Ultimate? Flying sector 3. And there we go. Waddington's just ran out of fuel. That's it. He's gone. He's out of qualifying. So we're only going to be losing one more driver from this third part of qualifying. Penku with a 21.155. That should see him through. Ollie's retired from the session. Is that going to prove costly for him? He has to hope Ty and Wax don't improve on their lap times. If anything, he's probably praying right now that he's not. If anything, he's probably praying now that he's not going to be knocked out of knocked out of Q2. He will have a free choice of tyre though, but as far as those The top 3 have set lap times on softs. Everyone else in the top 10 everyone else inside the top 10, Mad Gang down to Ty, have all set times on, their best times have all been on mediums. I would expect Ty and Wax to improve on theirs. Wax does improve by a couple of tenths. Is he going to be able to get out of Q2? Because if he does, he'll be at a bit of a disadvantage starting on the softs. And he's up by almost a second. He's up by almost a second. What's Ty got? See what he's got. We'll see what he's got very shortly. Hazel retires from the session. He's happy with his time. He's safe. And Trap is safe as well. It's going to be Ollie, Ty, or Wax that are going to get knocked out. And there he goes. Wax into second, 21-1. What's Ty got in the bag? Is he going to knock his teammate out of qualifying? Yes, he does. Ollie is out. And Penku's just informed us reigning Q3 in about 15 minutes' time. Are we going to be seeing everybody just go out there and get a lap in? So it's Ollie, Waddington, and Ultimate who are out of qualifying. Not the names you would expect to be there. Not the sort of names you'd expect to be knocked out of Q2. It's a huge turn up for the books. So there we go. The top half of the grid, Path, Wax, Ty, 2D, and Hazel, will all be starting on softs. And you've got Mad Gank, Penku, Wise, Sasha, and Trap all starting on mediums. You've got Ollie out. Waddington didn't set a time, and neither did Ultimate as he crashed into turn 12 again for the second time in less than 24 hours. Oh dear, oh dear. But now it's on to the shootout. Who is going to get pole position? Okay, now, boys, keep it. Now, boys, we do love a good bit of banter in the chat, but try and keep it as clean as possible. We don't want any fisticuffs in the chat. Yes, everyone is out on track right now. Wise is the lead car at the moment. That's very clever from Path. He's left himself a fair bit of space behind him and in front of him, so he's got a very, very clear track. Nobody in front of him and nobody behind him to interfere with the lap. Wise coming up towards turns 1 and 2 now. Yellow flags in sector 3. I think that's just slow cars. That's a quick second sector. He's going to be careful here. Takes a bit too much curb and he ends up in the wall. Look how dark it is right now. Are we going to see any rain anytime soon? So Wise coming round, and that's a 20.2. He'll be happy with that. Penku 19.7. Just half a tenth behind Parth's best time of a 1:19.650. And as it stands, oh, Pat's invalidated. Oh, that could be crucial. That could be crucial. So as it stands, as far as pole position time is concerned, Penku has beaten last season's pole position time. And what would it have been for Parth? 20.8. 2D in the pits. But Parth, it looks like Parth has fueled up for another run. And 2D on an outlap. Conditions don't look the best. And oh, Wax has retired from the session. Oh, he's lost it at the last corner. How on earth has he done that? Wax has just lost it at the last corner. So Wax will be starting 10th regardless. And Parth, whoa! And just like that, Parth has pulled it out of the hat. $1:19.638. He beats Penku's time. He beats Nilsson's pole position time again. And most importantly, he beat his best Q2 time. Parth once again takes the lap record round this track by breaking his previous lap record. Absolutely incredible. Judy still hasn't set a lap time yet. He's got about 5 minutes to get one in. But you can actually see how dark it is out there right now. It's an okay sector 2 times, about 3/10 down on paths at the moment. He should be okay. Fingers crossed. Just a couple of corners to go now. Really attacking those curbs. Just the one corner to go now. $19.6 to beat. It's a 20.4. He goes 7th. So as it stands right now, it's Path, Penku, Sasha, Madgank, Wise, Trap, 2D, Hazel, Ty, and Wax. That's how the top 10 looks at the moment. Can Penku somehow knock Path off his perch? He's down by a couple of hundredths at the moment on his best time so far. And now he's up by a 10th. Here we go. Could Penku steal the lap record from Path? He needs this lap to be spot on if he's going to have a chance at taking pole position here. Small lock up there. Is that going to prove costly? I don't think it is. Oh! Oh, he's done it! A 1:19.485. Where's he pulling this from? That's 3 times over the course of qualifying that we've seen the lap record be absolutely demolished. And Path has seen that time. He's like, oh, this is going to be a great battle for pole position. Anything you can do, Penku, I can do better, says Path. Oh, what a barnstormer this is going to be. What a climax to qualifying. And we also have the threat of rain as well. Staggering, absolutely staggering. It'll be Penku's second pole position of the season if he can wrap it up here. This is going to the wire. It's going to be Penku or Path for pole position. Madgank retires from the session. He feels he's done everything he can to improve. He'll be starting at best 5th and at worst 9th. Penku's in the pits. I don't think he's going to be coming out again. With a minute 20 to go. He's fine. Trap's pretty much invalidated his lap. But hang on. 10th and a half for Path. As it stands, it's not enough. It is not enough for Path as it stands. He needs to find a bit more time here. He's a 10th and a half up. This is gonna be tight. This is gonna be tight. Hold the champagne, folks. Don't pop it just yet. What can Path salvage from his last chance at securing pole position? And he'll once again tie with Ultimate for most pole positions in the X1 division. Very clean through the final corner. DRS open. 19.4 to beat. What's he going to pull out of the bag? 19.403. And he's done it again. Path has stolen Penku's pole position right out of the hat. It's a hat trick of lap records for Path today. Absolutely incredible. Sack in the chat. Make sure you take a breath. Pretty difficult to do that when you've got so much happening on track. Path has just absolutely annihilated the lap record by 4/10. Almost half a second. He is now back level with Ultimate for most pole positions in X1. And that is Path's third pole position of the season. And there's the rain right at the end. Path, Penku, Wise, Sasha, Hazel, Madgank, Ty, Trap, Tootie, and Wax. That's your top 10. And what? I'm sorry, what? What? I think we better make that 4 lap records for Path today, because he's just done a 1:19.396. Where did he pull that from? Where in the world did he pull that from? Let's check his deltas. My goodness me. Staggering. Absolutely staggering. This is gonna be a very, very tasty battle for the win between Path and Penku. They lock out the front row. The 2 championship contenders. 1 point between them in the championship. Less than a 10th on track. Wise and Sasha making an all-Romanian second row. Hazel, Madgank, Ty and Trap, Tootie and Wax. That is your top 10. I honestly cannot believe what we've just witnessed. We just witnessed the lap record around this track be destroyed 5 times throughout the course of qualifying. Absolutely incredible. Yep, and of course, while the drivers are getting their strategies optimized, it's that time once again when we get a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a more realistic F1 feel in your sim racing? ANSI 3D is the solution for you. ANSI 3D is a 3D printing company based in the United States. We sell F1 style wheels for Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 wheel set with all wheels including high quality real suede fabric on the handles for maximum comfort. All wheels can be fully customized by picking your own colors for the handles and buttons. Also, you get to select a free logo of your choice to be printed on your wheel. We also have all Formula One 3D printed tracks available for sale on our website. For more information or to place your order now, log on to our website at www.ansi3d.com. That's ANSE3D.com. Don't delay, check us out today.
And we also have Clutch Control as one of our sponsors. Clutch Control is a company that makes grips for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch controllers. Go to clutchcontrol.com and use the code Extreme10 for a discount. We also have right here the XRL website. You can join here PC server or join Xbox server depending on what you want to race. You can race in either X1, X2, X3 or iRacing Endurance team. We also have XRL, the Extreme Development, XRL Dev League, Realistic League, ARL, and some other partner leagues that I haven't updated. But yeah, you can join here. You can see the calendar here. You can see the shop here. You can support the league by donating here in this button. and yeah, it will help us grow the league, grow all the rewards and everything. And we also have VPG as one of the sponsors, one of our main sponsors, VPG. Simlabs, they make this elemental wheel. Look at this, it's fantastic, man. Look at this. Imagine racing in this. Yeah, it's for PC only though, so get your Elemental if you are racing on PC. And we have also CD keys. Yeah. Poof. Yeah, it's a great one. Okay, let's go back to racing. Oh, I forgot. We also have One Tap Designs. One Tap make liveries for Assetto Corsa Competizione, and iRacing. Look at this iRacing livery they made for us. It's the Extreme Racing League with all the sponsors on a pink because we're getting a baby girl, and I want everyone to know. Yeah, and yeah, that's all. Let's go back to racing.
Wellington Ultimate 2D, Beard Boost, Erdica, Starfish, Zola, YB, Hurricane, and
They're about to start.
CJ. There we go. Everyone's starting to ready up now. There we go. Here come the lights. You guys know what time it is. It's lights out and it's race time here in Australia. A lot of wheel spin from a lot of the cars on the ground. And Zola has had a horrific start. What on earth there? And Wise has just managed to get himself into second place. Path storming away into the lead. Penka has had a horrific start. He's only lost a couple of positions though. But oh, yellow flags already. And that's Trap. Trap's gone. Trap's gone into one. It's a lot of drama here on the exit of turn 2. And it's a virtual safety car already. Erdica with a time penalty. And he's lost an end plate. Drama up and down. Drama at the back of the field already. Trap, our first retirement of the day. Does Zola have any front wing damage? I don't think he does. He somehow managed to avoid any damage. CJ was starting from the back. He's on the hards. CJ's got himself ahead of Hurricane, but oh no, he had to give the position back. CJ's avoided damage, but my goodness me. Penku, meanwhile, gets himself a... Penku and Wise battling for third place. Hazel's decided he wants a piece of the action and says, thank you very much, I'll have a bit of that. And he just
Oh!
oh, come on! No, you can't! That is inexcusable. That was not needed at all. I mean, you can't even call that an overtake if that. Ultimate already a 3-second penalty. And I've just wait, what? Ultimate P6? How did he manage that? He's gained 6 places off the start. He's avoided all the carnage. And he's somehow managed to, and Ollie's gone. There's your full safety car. Ollie's now out of the race. What on? Oh my word! What on earth happened there? Here's the replay. That's coming out of turn 3, headed through turn 4. Just lost the back end. Ultimate's already had an incident of his own, and there we go. Bit too much power out of the corner, and that's it. Ollie's gone. Not even it's only the second lap of the race, and already we've had a virtual safety car and now a full course safety car. And Erdika, just when it couldn't get any worse for him, he's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. But of course, he can't serve it until such times the safety car comes in. Path taking this as the opportunity to come in, change his tires, but that's gonna see him plummet down the order, down to 7th, down to 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. He's out of the top 10, 12th, 13th. Is he gonna lose another position? 14th, 15th now. He's gone from leading the race all the way down to 15th, and he's decides to have an off-track excursion at turn 2. Well, that was a dramatic start to the race. So let's look at the winners and losers off the start. You can see them on screen right now. I mean, YB, the biggest winner off the start, 9 places. Hurricane and CJ up 8 places. Cutie and Beard Boost up 6. Waddington up 5. Zola up 4. And you've got Sasha, Mad Gang, and Ty all up 3 places. And the biggest losers off the start, well, this pretty much speaks for itself. Hazel started 5th, now 17th, down 12 places. Wax down 7. Path down 14 places after that pit stop. Well, I do think, though, in the grand scheme of things, it was probably the wisest thing for him to do at this point. Given the fact that the safety car's out, he thought probably best to swallow his pride and change those soft tires. And he's gone for the hards, interestingly. Now, they're going to take at least a couple of laps to... They're going to take at least a few laps to warm themselves up. And Penku, despite everything that happened at the start, he's managed to get himself back into 2nd place after not the best start in the world. Ended up down as low as 5th, but he's got himself back up into 2nd. He's right behind Sasha. I think the soft runners may be regretting not coming in to make their stop. To get rid of those soft tires. But it could pay dividends for them depending on how they manage the restart. Safety car should be coming in either at the end of this lap or at the beginning of the next lap. We'll see how that plays out. I mean, effectively, we haven't had I mean, right now, as it stands, we haven't had a full lap of green flag racing as of yet. And there we go, safety car in this lap. Those that are on the mediums, they can stretch those tires to about probably lap. Right, trying to do the maths here. 35 laps, about 18 laps. They can stretch those tires, and if they're lucky, they might be able to squeeze on a set of softs, but they're going to have to nurse the softs home to ensure that they maximize the one stop. I mean, the optimum strategy here would be mediums to hards, but those on the softs could go either softs to hards or soft medium for a two stop. Sasha now becomes the de facto safety car. And he drops the hammer. And it's raced up once again. And oh dear, that's Penku! Bit too much power coming out of the final corner on the restart. And as a result, he's lost it. Somehow no damage still. And he gets himself back into second place. There's a lot of drama happening in the midfield right now. Ultimate getting ahead of Zola. Path not quite able to make anything off the restart at the moment, but anything can still happen here. Hazel gets ahead of Erdeke for 16th place. And oh dear, that's involved Hazel. No damage for him, no damage for Erdeke. And Zola just pulling away. Starfish dropping a couple of positions. It's almost 3 or 4 wide, heading into turn 13. Somehow nobody collecting each other. There's a lot of action happening up and down the field. And Starfish trying to get himself ahead of Path, but Path round the outside as Starfish comes in. That looks like he's got front wing damage, not what he would have wanted. Well, that's a big sigh of relief for Path. He's gained a couple of positions off the restart. YB, meanwhile, gets himself ahead of Beard Boost. And it looks like it is going to be a front wing change. Yeah, oh my, well, look how much front wing he lost. Oh boy, oh boy. All kicking off here. Ty right on the back of Penku. Ty could take these tyres to lap 11, maybe even lap 12 if he's lucky. Because he has had a couple of laps under the safety car. So he could very well see himself onto the mediums for the final stint. After his pit stop. Ty goes for a look. CJ's falling down the order. What's happened to him? Oh, he's had it off. Oh! He's had it off at the infamous turn 12, but somehow has not DNF'd. He has lost an end plate, though, so he's going to need to get that changed.
Look at the gaps between the drivers. It's just from 1 to P10.
A lot of them all within effectively DRS range of each other. And Path, fastest lap of the race so far, on the hard tyres, might I add.
Crazy.
Yeah, and oh, CJ, a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Nobody would have wanted.
Whips, the new guy that almost won the race yesterday. He's right now on P7. Waddington overtook him, I believe.
Yeah, so YB making his Dev League debut yesterday, and he's already up here racing with the big boys. Tootie was in the exact same position last week as we were in Zandvoort, and Tootie made a very strong impression in qualifying. YB wasn't able to do that in qualifying, but he's certainly doing it in the race here. Tries the outside of Waddington as they go through turn 13. They're still going to be side by side. And he's how did he avoid an incident there? He had to back out there, rightly so. Beard boost right on their gearbox though. This is a big DRS. It's a DRS train from Mad Gang all the way down to Path. Now here's what happened with YB and Waddington. Waddington had the DRS on Tootie in front of him.
A little bit of a wheel spin.
And there he goes, a little bit of wheel spin. Almost collected the rear end of Waddington. Hazel, meanwhile, fastest lap of the race, 1:24.602. Penku battling with Ty for second place. That could prove costly. Ty trying to go around the outside, heading into turn 5, but wasn't able to make anything of it. But Penku does get a 3-second penalty. And Sasha is just pulling away. He's already 4.2 ahead. As we're almost a third of the way through the race already. And this is only like the third or fourth lap of green flag racing.
Tiger's going for the overtake. No,
he's not quite close enough to make anything of it.
I'm not sure if Penko changed his line during the braking zone right here. Let's watch it on the replay.
So here we go. This is the replay. So this is Ty, DRS.
No, he changed it right before. So it's good.
Yeah. It's fine. He's allowed to make one defensive maneuver.
Look at this Mad Gang, Penko and Ty.
Oh, well, I would. Three-way scrap and Penku battling with his teammate, but Mad Gang just he took third place just like that. Penku, since getting that penalty, I think he's lost a bit of his mojo there. Not what he would have wanted. Lap 9 of 29. YB with a 3-second penalty now. And CJ, like the Scarlet Pimpernel, fastest lap of the race so far with a 1:23. That's the fastest lap of the race so far, over a second quicker than the next fastest guy.
Everyone has DRS in the top 14.
And Mad Gang almost lost the back end there. Had to correct the oversteer, and that's allowed Penku to try the outside, heading into the final chicane, and he's through. And Penku has it. And YB's lost it in the back. YB lost it in the back. And Penku's in. Does he need to change his front wing? And that's promoted Waddington up into third place.
No front wing for Penko. He's just changing tires.
He's on to Haas. The Haas should get him through to the end of the race. And
Penko.
What are they doing?
What happened?
What was going on with the pit crew there?
Pit crew problem for Penko here.
That's the second night in a row we've seen. So watch this. The tires were changed. The light was green, but Penku couldn't go anywhere.
He lost a lot of time there.
Add that to the list of pit stop blunders, folks. But Ultimate is up into fourth place already. Yellow flag sector 2, and that's Zola. Zola had an incident out of turn 10. Ultimate is right on the back of Waddington now.
Wise. Ooh.
But Waddington's starting to pull away.
I believe this is a penalty for Wise. I don't know if he went into the pits in a not permitted area, just like Waddington and Germany in 2019. Look at this replay. I don't know if he did it at time. Oh no, yeah, he does it correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. He's on to a set of hards as well. Only 10 laps on the mediums. That's very early for those on the mediums.
Benko is on the hards and he wants to go all the way.
Yeah, so he's gonna need to make up a lot of track position now. Ultimate still on the back of Waddington for third place. Meanwhile, he's gonna have DRS once again, and Ultimate picks up another penalty. That's not gonna do him any favors at all. And he sends it! He sends it, and he's thrown to third. Breaks a lot later than Waddington. Licks the stamp, sent it first class, and it reached its destination the very next day. Ultimate now into third.
But look at this. Ultimate with that second time penalty, he's going to drop
He's going to drop a
to
lot
11
of
or 10 to P10 or P11.
6 seconds, 13 seconds. He's going to drop down to P9. He'll drop down to P9 at the moment. He's going to need to make up a lot of ground if he's going to have any chance of being able to secure a good finishing position.
Let's look another fight. Beard Boost is right now on the back of Matt Gang.
So we'll focus on that one just now. So the running order at the end, as we're on lap 12. Sasha leads, Ty second, Ultimate third, Waddington fourth, Path fifth, Hurricane sixth, Wax seventh, Hazel eighth, Mad Gank ninth, and Beard Boost rounding up the top 10. He tries to have a look. Erdeke gets the time penalty. Beard Boost not able to make anything work for an overtake on Mad Gank at the moment. Still a little bit too far behind. And Ultimate storms himself into second place. Now he can start hunting Sasha down. And as I say that, the race leader is in the pits. 12 laps on the mediums? Surely they can go, surely the mediums can go longer than that. CJ picks up a time penalty meanwhile, and Ultimate, after starting 12th, is now leading the race. But a Hurricane, 15 places off the start. He started 19th, and he's now leading the race. So there we go. As you can see, folks, we're using my camera now. There you go. Just a quick view from my camera.
There it is, I think.
There we go. Double cam, folks. There we go. And Path, effectively rear ends Waddington. Path's done incredibly well to make up a lot of lost ground. Yellow flags in sector 1. Is that for laps traffic, though? I don't think it is. And here comes Path outside of turn 13. Oh my God, how has he done that? Waddington still side by side, but then no. Turn 14 next, and Waddington keeps second place somehow. But this battle's not finished yet. Waddington's starting to pull away now, but Path is going to have DRS. Waddington tries to break it. He tries to break the slipstream. But look at the overspeed that Path has! Is it going to get him on the outside of turn 1? No! Was he fully ahead, though? Was he fully ahead before the corner? Because if he ended up doing what Max Verstappen did, he's going to need to give the position back. But I don't think that's the case. path now back into second place. And he's already starting to bear down on his teammate, who's 4 seconds up the road. Wax, meanwhile, just got himself ahead of Hurricane into 4th place. We're approaching half distance now. And it looks like that's one of the Mercedes coming into the pits, and it is Hurricane. 13 laps on those soft tyres. That's a very good stint for him. YB with another 3-second penalty. Or is that his first today? No, that's another 3-second penalty for him. Sasha gets himself ahead of Hazel as Hazel comes into the pits. Wax is starting to bear down on Waddington now. He's in DRS range. And Wax has managed to half that gap between himself and Waddington now. Can he make anything of it? YB, another 3-second penalty. And Wax tried to have a look, but he's lost it. Wax has lost it. Oh no! He's lost a lot of ground there. Right up. So there we go. We are going to make sure we keep the coverage going, folks. We're just going to be using my camera for the time being while Caesar restarts the game. YB and Erdica both racing points in the pits. Is it going to be a double stack? Oh, it is going to be a double stack. Oh no! Not what Racing Point needed. They're at the bottom of the standings and they're having to double stack.
Are you looking for
There we go.
Sorry guys, there was a problem with the Xbox and the PC, but we're back. We're back. Four laps to go.
Yep. And five if we're including the one we're on right now. Ultimate now up to 12 seconds worth of penalties, and as it stands, he is going to drop out of the podium position, and he's got another 3-second penalty. Can this day again? He's up to 15 seconds. He'll be dropping down to 7th or 8th at this rate. Unless we somehow end up with a late race incident, bringing out the safety car. Path is going to take what is a very, very comfortable win.
Penku and Tigers.
Yeah, I'm watching that battle just now. And Penku, that's a time penalty. He needs to give the place back. He needs to give the place back. He picks up a time penalty as a result, but was he fully ahead before picking up the penalty? Here we go. Yeah, he was fully ahead going into the corner. Yep. He was fully ahead going into the corner. So he's fine. At the expense of getting a 3-second penalty, he will keep. He's in 5th place at the moment. And all the drivers that don't have any penalties right now, they will be able to get a bonus point for a penalty-free race. So that at the moment is Path, Sasha, Waddington, Hurricane, and Starfish. We've only had 3 retirements, and that was all throughout the first half of the race. Trap and Ollie out in the first couple of laps. Wise about the midway point in the race. CJ with a time penalty. As with Mad Gank. YB meanwhile, it's not for a points position, but he is looking to get himself ahead of Starfish for 12th place. And it is YB at the moment that has the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:22.171. So that'll be the bonus point for the fastest lap inside the top 10. Outside the top 10 even. Inside the top 10, it's a 1:22.3 from Ultimate, so he'll get the fastest lap inside the top 10. YB with another time penalty. He's edging closer to disqualification. He's got 15 seconds worth of penalties, just like Ultimate. They pick up 21 seconds worth of penalties. That's it. They get disqualified from the race results regardless of where they finish. Two to go now as Path crosses the line to start the penultimate lap of the the race. Beard boost with a time penalty. And that all but guarantees he's not going to get any points today. Actually, he could still get points because he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties, whereas Wax only has, well, Wax has 11, Beard Boost only has 6. So if Beard Boost can keep within touching distance of Wax, he might be able to salvage an extra point or two. And Beard Boost, as I say that, has managed to get himself into the top 10. Now he needs to start hunting Hazel down. Needs to make up effectively 7.5 seconds. But to do that in the space of just 2 laps, unless Hazel has a major incident, isn't going to happen.
But he's going to be getting the win 10-second gap.
Yeah,
Yes, man.
yeah. Because I mean, he's done well. He was on pole at the start of the race, but I think driver of the day. It's a tough one to pick. I'm tempted to go Waddington. He's had a clean race so far. On the verge of potentially a podium, all going to plan. But Penko did manage to get ahead of him.
Ryan Hurricane will get the Codemasters driver today. He won 11 positions from qualifying.
And he could
That's
gain
a lot.
He could gain a lot more than that.
Yeah.
He could gain another position or two. Mad Gank has 6 seconds worth of penalties. Ty has 3 seconds. I don't think Hurricane's going to be close enough to get ahead of Ty on penalty count back, but he should be able to get himself ahead of Mad Gank into 7th place.
And Pat is about to cross the line.
Here we go, Path. It is his 9th X1 win of his career. It is his 4th win of the season. Extends his lead in the championship. He wins the Australian Grand Prix. Is this the start of his road to redemption after a dramatic climax to his the end of last season?
Yeah.
And Ultimate drops down to just 4th. Waddington does get 3rd. Waddington gets a podium. And Hurricane up into 6th place. Absolutely fantastic recovery
Ryan
for him.
Hurricane gained 13 positions from his qualifying. This is amazing.
And he didn't even get to set a lap in qualifying. And to finish 6th, you know what? Hurricane driver of the day.
Yeah, definitely Hurricane driver of the day for me. Definitely.
So Path, Sasha, Waddington, Ultimate, Penku, Hurricane, Ty, Mad Gank, Hazel, and Beard Boost. That's your top 10. The fastest laps. YB just missing out on the top 10. He's down to 12th now. He gets the fastest lap outside the top 10. And now we're going to hear the French national anthem for Path, who managed to win today. There we go. So quickly recap the results. Path, Sasha, Waddington, Ultimate, Penku. Ultimate getting the fastest lap out inside the top 10. Penku, Hurricane, Ty, Mad Gank, Hazel, Beard Boost. That's who finished inside the top 10. YB getting the fastest lap outside the top 10. Your non-finishers were Wise, Ollie, and Trap. There was a lot of action up and down the field. There was a lot of drama as well, especially at the start. But congratulations to Path, his 4th win of the season, and he edges one step closer to redemption after what happened at the end of last season.
Yeah, it was a very good race for Pat. A very good result for Pat. And it was. I'm very happy that a French driver is winning in a French car. You know, it's a good one.
Yeah. And if it was the actual Formula One, we'd only have to worry about hearing the French national anthem just the once. So there we go. There it is on screen right now. Path winning the Australian Grand Prix, his 4th win of the season, and he increases his lead at the top of the championship. But we don't know what that gap is going to be until next week when we head under the lights for our nighttime race at Singapore. But until then.
That one is going to be very good.
Indeed. But until then, thanks very much for watching, guys. Tune in about an hour's time where we'll have the X2 race kicking off at 8 p.m. UK time, round Albert Park as well. And that will conclude this weekend's XRL coverage. We've got ARL tomorrow night. We've got the Formula 2 event on a Wednesday night, followed by the Wednesday knockout. We have got PRL Premier Racing League on a Thursday and European Formula Racing on the Friday. And then Saturday, we do the XRL all over again with the Dev League at 5, the Realistic League, 100% race distance at 8. And then next week, 5 p.m. for X1 and X3, and then X2 at 8 round Singapore. But until then, folks, we will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.